All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get this going. Checking connection. Checking connection. All right, good morning. Welcome to Sunday service, the special July 4th edition. Check, check, check. I was there when you needed someone. Look now, baby, see what you have undone. Oh, I did most of the talking. You were the one who lied. Bye bye, baby, our love is tumbling down. I can't keep hanging around. Love on the wrong side of town. You were gone when I needed you by my side. There was no one to dry the tears from my eyes. Oh, you were the one who cheated, but I was the one who cried. Bye bye, baby, our love is tumbling down. I can't keep hanging around. Love on the wrong side of town. Bye bye, baby, our love is tumbling down. I can't keep hanging around. Love on the wrong side of town. Bye bye, baby, our love is tumbling down. I can't keep hanging around. Love on the wrong side of town. Bye bye, baby. Bye bye, baby. Bye bye, baby. All right, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Sunday service. I think we're going to do a little thematic thing to get us started this morning since it's a holiday. It's the 4th of July. And let's see here. Let's start off with this. It's man, it is an amazingly beautiful day out today. I don't know what the high is going to be, and it doesn't look like there's much rain in the forecast for the next couple of days. I think tomorrow's going to be a little bit warmer out here in the east, but hopefully wherever you're watching from, it's equally as nice. But it has been humidity's back up a little bit, but it's been pretty dang nice, I have to say. Let's see. And then we're gonna do some things. I'm gonna brush up on some stuff. So, starting to head back into doing some shows coming up in a week or so. I've got a little solo gig with my buddy Steve Kokersberger. We're gonna do up in Hagerstown at a place called Prohibition Pub, Sunday, July 11th. So if you're in the area, come hang out with us. And we're going to be trying out a bunch of new material. See where that takes us. All right, I'm going to find this thing. Don't you worry. I will find it. I'm cheating a little bit on some of these things today, as always. And trying to hope the breeze, there's a little bit of a breeze out here today. we'll play that one too. Man, oh man, oh man, I never seem to know where I am. I should probably put these things in alphabetical order, but that would require some time and effort, and I just don't have the time and effort to put into it. And that's a lie. I just don't have the desire, is what it is. We can talk about desire in another sermon, but for now, we're going to hope that I soon find what I'm looking for. And I've been through the whole book and I haven't, which means I passed it somehow. Anyway, how's it going out there? If you're out there, say hi. Hey, Judy, how are you? Yeah, say hi. Let me know you're here. Send me a message. Tell me how the sound is. And maybe I'm going to just do something else so I can find this thing the next time. It's really strange. Now let's do this one. We'll change course here. And then we'll do our theme set in a while. I bet it is crowded there. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't, man, I was just telling somebody, I have not been to the beach in a long time. Used to go down there, the Eastern Shore beaches on Rehoboth when my kids were young. And we used to go down there all the time. And I would leave work on a Saturday night and I could be door to door in North Shores in about 2 hours and 15, 20 minutes. Now, admittedly, I probably exceeded the speed limit a little bit, but that aside, that is an impossible task to do these days. And so unfortunately, I just haven't gone in a while. I haven't, used to do the islands a bit and haven't done that in a while. So anyway, let's do this song. We're going to get to some stuff here. We're going to do a little bit of theme set for the 4th of July, and we'll hit some originals in the course of the morning. But this is a song I've been doing, and we've added to the set for the band. As I said, we'll be at Prohibition Hub. Prohibition Pub makes such sense, but the place is actually called Prohibition Hub. But anyway, we'll be there, and then we're at Black Rock Center for the Arts coming up in August with the full band. I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over. I'm not gonna make a sound. Well, I'm on a roll, mama, I gotta go. I gotta get there while I still can. Troubled days are behind me now. I know they're gonna let me in. So if you see me walking up the FDR, just a singing and a clapping my hands. Tell my mama I love her, tell my father I tried. Give my money to my baby to spend. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over. I'm not gonna make a sound. Good times come and they go. Even a good man will break. He'll let his troubles bury him whole, even though he knows what's at stake. So I'm taking no chances, carrying over while I'm still good in his grace. I'm no fool, mama, I know the difference between tempting and choosing my fate. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. All right, Harlem River Blues. That's a Justin Townes Earl song. Oh, let me see if I can get on to our theme set. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It is the 4th of July. It is the, by all intents and purposes, Independence Day for some folks, and what we celebrate is Independence Day. And independence means a lot of different things. I have been, as I was have told you in the last couple of weeks, I've been watching Handmaid's Tale on Hulu, and it is a disturbing dystopian view. I did not read the book. I know the book came out quite a while ago. I will tell you that in my opinion, you know, when you hold up those, I think that and 1984 are really kind of the handbooks for a dystopian world. And when you hold those up, I think Handmaid's Tale is far more frightening and far more accurate even than Orwell. And so independence, whatever that means. Well, Papa, go to bed now, it's getting late. Nothing we can do is gonna change anything now. I'll be leaving in the morning from St. Mary's Gate. We wouldn't change this thing even if we could somehow. 'Cause the darkness of this house has got the best of us. There's a darkness in this town that's got us too. They can't touch me now, you can't touch me now. You ain't gonna do to me what I watch them do to you. So say goodbye, it's Independence Day, it's Independence Day all down the line. Just say goodbye, it's Independence Day, it's Independence Day this time. I don't know what it always was with us. We chose the words, in the end we drew the lines. There's just no way this house could hold the two of us. We were just too much of the same kind. Just say goodbye, it's Independence Day, it's Independence Day, all boys must run away. Say goodbye, it's Independence Day. All men must make their way come Independence Day. Now the rooms are all empty down at Frankie's joint, and the highway she's deserted clear down to Breaker's Point. Well, there's a lot of people leaving town now, leaving their friends, their homes. At night they walk that dark and dusty highway all alone. Well, Papa, go to bed now, it's getting late. Nothing we can say is gonna change anything now, 'cause it's just different people coming down here now. They see things in different ways, and soon everything we've known will just be swept away. So say goodbye, it's Independence Day. Pop, I know the things you wanted that you could not say. But won't you say goodbye, it's Independence Day. I swear I never meant to take those things away. Independence Day. All right, let's do some limb stuff. Let's go out on the limb. So, as I was watching the Hulu show, The Handmaid's Tale, I think one of the things that's been sometimes overlooked is independence isn't a one and done, and I think people forget about that all too often. That there are always struggles to maintain that independence for one, and it should never be taken for granted. And I think I'm going to give a little cheat here because I don't know the words of this song, and I'm going to hope that the wind cooperates because I have nothing that will keep this here. And if it flies away, the song is over. But and that also means I have to do this in a lower key if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance. My capo will have to serve as a capo. So the notion that it's one and done. So one of the interesting things is, which I don't think a lot of people kind of process. I think when we studied it in school, it seemed like there was this big span between. But following 1776, a mere 36 years later, we ended up in another war with the British. And so 36 years, I mean, for those of you who lived longer than 36 years, you now understand that basically we started this pattern pretty early of, one fight after another for one reason or another. We always will say that, we were vindicated and just in what we did, and that may or may not be true. In this particular case, I'm referring to the War of 1812. I'm going to try to secure this thing here. And so, in the War of 1812, we basically went back to fighting the British. They were violating our maritime laws or something like that was the notion. So we went back to fighting them. And the interesting thing in all of that, when all was said and done, as seems to be the case in a lot of wars. Give me a moment here. I'm trying to secure things here just in case life hands me a wrong turn. As the case of many wars, we won, but we did not achieve any of the objectives of the war that we had entered into, which was kind of interesting. We also managed to, amongst other things, we probably single-handedly made Canada a true nation. Now, Canada was Canada at the time and under British rule, and so they were fighting us. Yes, our buddies, the Canadians, were fighting us, and they repulsed the foreign invaders, us. And I think they say that in the aftermath of that, the pride was so high in Canada that it's what led to it forming itself as a nation. So we do have that good thing to come from it, even though it clearly wasn't our intent. All right, let's try this. Now, I've never done this song before in history. I just looked it up last night, but I thought it'd be kind of fun. So chances are we're going to screw it up somewhere along the line, so bear with me. 1814, we took a little trip along Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and we caught the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. Fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began to run down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Looked down the river and we seen the British come. Must have been 100 of them beating on a drum. The steps so high and the pew was ready to read. Let's try that again. Got a little choked up there. Looked down the river and we seen the British come. There must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. Stepped so high and they made their bugles ring. We stood beside our cotton and we didn't say a thing. Fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. But Hickory said we could take them by surprise. If we didn't fire muskets, we would look them in the eyes. held our fire till we seen their faces well. Then we opened up the squirt guns and we really gave them well. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. They ran through the briars and they ran through the bramble, ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. Ran so fast the hounds couldn't catch them, down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We fired our cannon till the barrels melted down. Then we grabbed an alligator and we fought another round. Filled his head with cannonballs and powdered his behind. And when we touched the powder off, the gator lost his mind. Well, we fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Lucy's inside, honey. She's too crazy. I actually, we've been playing for a few minutes now. I don't know what time it is, but it's been quiet out here. Nobody's passed by, but yeah, there was quite a few. When people walk by, she just goes nuts. So I figured I'd give myself a break this morning from her. All right, so that's the War of 1812. That's a song called "The Battle of New Orleans." Johnny Horton made famous. Obviously, when we tell the story, we kick their ass and we were the good guys, which is kind of the way it always goes with us. Draw your own conclusions. But I'd like to send that out to my Canadian friends who whooped our asses apparently in that little skirmish, even though at the end of the day they lost the war. All right, let's try this one because I ain't got a good enough sense not to try, 2 songs I don't know in a row. I just got to figure out what I did with it. All right. I'm sure it's somewhere. There it is. All right, we're going to try to tape this bad boy down and make him not go anywhere. See how that works. Not very well, apparently. So how's everybody doing out there? Hopefully enjoying your weekend. So this is a song that I think I'm going to slow down. I'm going to slow down because, large part because I don't really know it all that well. But. Oh, she's waiting for me when I get home from work. But things just ain't the same. Oh, turns out the lights. We're gonna start that over because I rewrote the I rewrote the chords on this thing, and my scribble is unintelligible. So we'll try to do it. And she's waiting for me when I get home from work. But things just ain't the same. She turns out the lights and cries in the dark. Won't answer when I call her name. On the stairs I smoke a cigarette alone. Mexican kids are shooting fireworks below. Hey baby, it's the 4th of July. Hey baby, it's the 4th of July. gives me a cheek, but I want her lips, and I don't have the strength to go on the lost side of town in a dark apartment. Gave up trying so long ago. On the stairs I smoke a cigarette alone. Mexican kids are shooting fireworks below. Hey baby, it's the 4th of July. Hey baby, it's the 4th of July. Whatever happened, I apologize. So dry your tears and baby, walk outside. It's the 4th of July. On the stairs I smoke a cigarette alone. Mexican kids are shooting fireworks below. Hey baby, it's the 4th of July. Hey baby, it's the 4th of July. Whatever happened, I apologize. So dry your tears and baby, walk outside. It's the 4th of July. All right, my ragged rendition of a Dave Alvin tune, 4th of July. And yeah, I think that ends our theme set for the day. I hope you guys have a fun 4th out there if you're doing something exciting or what have you. Let's have another stab at something that is new to the fold. I don't think these, the little sticky tabs are meant to do a whole lot, but, Anyway, oh, yeah. Well, hopefully I didn't massacre it too bad. Any chance I get to play a Dave Alvin tune works for me. It's closing time in this nowhere cafe. There's no way in the world I'm gonna let that girl let her slip away. But I can't explain just what's happening to me. I can tell that guy who's sitting close by her side knows her more than just casually. But there's nothing that I wouldn't do. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do just to walk that little girl home. Just to walk her. Just to walk that little girl home. Flashing smile, her searching eyes. Oh, the promise it seems of having all of my dreams finally realized. Oh, but I can't ignore that guy by her side. Oh, I know he can't see just what's happening to me. There's a look on his face he can't hide. But there's nothing that I wouldn't do. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do just to walk that little girl home. Just to walk that, oh, just to walk that little girl home. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do just to walk that little girl home. Just to walk that, just to walk that little girl home. A little pollen or something out here. Dang. Woo. All right. Uh-oh. Feel a cough coming on. Boy. It's not supposed to happen in the middle of a show. But it does. All right. Pardon me. You know, it is nice to be able to cough again a little bit. If you remember at the start of the pandemic, anybody who coughed or anything like that, we were like running for the hills. So the news now is saying that there is that I'm going to go get something to try to calm this thing. So bear with me a second. Hold tight. Woo! This is probably time I confess it. And I hope this will do the trick. But I have an abnormal love for juju fruits. And it started many years ago when I was a wee lad at the movies. It was my movie go-to candy. So, all right, I'm gonna chew this. I'm gonna find another song to play. Actually, I'm gonna go to. I have a set list here from an old show, so I'm just gonna pick something off the set list. Woo, and hope that holds. Let's do this one. I have not done this song in a long, long time. We'll see if this juju cure works or not. Preacher Bill came to our house one Sunday bright and fine. He filled his belly on sweet potato, chicken, biscuits, and wine. He took our Nellie behind the barn and carried on a sight. I heard him whisper in her ear, there'll be no church tonight. There'll be no church tonight, my dear. There'll be no church tonight. One more kiss from your red lips. There'll be no church tonight. While peeking through that knot hole, I seen him take her hand, placed her hand upon her bosom, and called it the promised land. Mountains of light and glories held as he touched her legs so light. She gasped for air and said a prayer. There'll be no church tonight. There'll be no church tonight, my dear. There'll be no church tonight. One more kiss from your red lips. There'll be no church tonight. She lay on a pile of hay and gently closed her eyes, said a prayer, the 23rd Psalm, to the good Lord in the sky. What I seen through that knot hole, I cannot sing or write, but now I know the reason why. There'll be no church tonight. There'll be no church tonight, my dear. There'll be no church tonight. One more kiss from your red lips. There'll be no church tonight. There'll be no church tonight, my dear. There'll be no church tonight. One more kiss from your red lips. There'll be no church tonight. Man, we may have to check out of here pretty soon. I'm not sure what's. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where are we here? Well, looks like we've carried on for a sufficient amount of time. Let's do a couple up more, and then we'll leave you folks to be. You sit as you sat down beside me, that for a fact you never have denied me. I must be mistaken, and I should quit my belly aching and go to bed. Sun comes up on another day in heaven. You're never out of bed before 11. I'm getting tired of waiting. It's time I start to straighten out my head. Misery loves company, never knew how much. They said there'd be days like this, and I damn sure had enough. Time to turn it loose and vamoose. Well, there's a happy couple smiling from the mantle. Long before our love came to a standstill, wondering what happened to us had we missed the bus along the way. Sitting here inside the sounds of silence, now I know how love can turn to violence. And I think I better go now, before I have to go and show how, come what may. Misery loves company, damn sure. Whoa. They said there'd be days like this, I damn sure had enough. Time to turn it loose and vamoose. Time to turn it loose. I gotta get out of here, vamoose. I'm old vamoose myself. All right, something has gone awry here, and I think it's probably best I don't keep trying to fight it, and spoil my good name and reputation. Anyway, well, thank you guys for being here for Sunday service. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna rustle me up a omelet and start my day, and got lots of things on the agenda today to try to get accomplished. It's got a couple busy months again. Please take a moment and check out all the stuff I got going on. If you haven't picked up the new record, come on over. The duets, honky tonk duets, please do. If you haven't picked up American Skin, the project that involved a ton of people, please pick that up as well. And you can find all that stuff out there. Any place that I post information on social media, you can track down links and whatnot. If you're in the area, come on out and see the band. Come on out and see the solo shows. We got some stuff coming up, and hopefully we'll be booking some more as the weeks move on. So in the meantime, continue to stay safe, wherever you are. Hopefully, here's my bit of advice on the whole. We spent so much time in the last year and some change. It's we've been doing this Sunday stuff now since March of 2020. And there has not been a missed Sunday. There was a close missed Sunday that I ended up having to do late in the evening one time because I was on the road. But we have not missed a Sunday, and I'm very proud of that. And hopefully you guys that have been here for most of them, I know some of you have enjoyed that. Oh, it's your birthday, Miss Bonnie. I forgot about that. Well, happy birthday, honey. I knew there was a reason that we had a 4th of July. Anyway, so my bit of advice on having rambled about the virus and all this stuff for so long now, and I don't think, here in the East, I think we all think it's, pretty much over, but it's not. My little bit of advice is just, watch the positivity rate, watch the infection rate. I think that's the telling number. I don't think you can rely on just vaccinations alone and people who are vaccinated and whether it's effective or not effective. At best case scenario, they're shooting for, and I don't think anybody has achieved 70% vaccination rate, and or not just the rate, but also the people who have had it that, combine to create this herd immunity. So I don't think anybody's gotten there, but even if they did, that still leaves like 3 out of every 10 people you encounter who could potentially be carrying the virus. Whereas when you look at the positivity rate, at least in our area, it's down below 0.5, so less than a 0.5%, which means basically 1 out of 200 people. Big difference. So keep your eye on that when you're looking for information, and trying to make decisions as to whether you should be going somewhere or what the risk factor is. So anyway, thank you guys for being here once again. I do appreciate it greatly and listening. There's a PayPal there if you feel like throwing some jingle to support the work. That's a beautiful thing. And you can also, like I say, support the souvenirs and stuff from the Coalesce Choir, which all the profits go to Black Lives Matters and the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. You can support the Come On Over merch and other merch at my website, which all the profits go to me. So, or both, if you're feeling philanthropic. So have some fun out there. Enjoy your weekend. I hope it's as nice where you are as it is here. And I will see you next Sunday, if certainly not before.